Hello, I'm Vanessa Gamack. I'm the Mission and Education Advisor with the Anglican Schools Commission. On the 16th of February there was a great article on the BBC and the headline read, "Lack of good religious education leaves pupils at risk." I'm passionate about religious education and I'm going to tell you why I think religious education is vital, fundamental and the cornerstone of education for our students in Anglican schools. There's a great quote by John Stuart Mill and I love this one. It says, "Men are men before they are lawyers or physicians or merchants or manufacturers. And if you make them capable and sensible men, they will make themselves capable and sensible lawyers or physicians." The idea here, of course, is that if we help our children to be the very best people they can be, people of Christian character and godly wisdom, then they'll become good at whatever they choose to be, wherever their life takes them, and they'll be flourishing students and help our societies to flourish. I think this is important. Martin Luther King Jr. said we must remember that intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. And I think our religious education in our schools helps our children to flourish and develop that character. You may not remember Alexander Solzhenitsyn, but in 1978 he gave an amazing address to the Harvard commencement class. And everyone expected that he was going to say something about the evils of communism. But you know, this man didn't talk about how dreadful communism was. If you listen to his whole speech, basically, what he was saying was the problem is not the evils of communism. The problem that we have is a lack of Christian character, a lack of respect for godly wisdom. And this is where our problems in society are going to come from. And that was back in 1978. I love that inspiration that he gave to people and created the thought about what is the most important thing we're doing. Dr. Haim Ginot, the child psychologist, wrote, "I am a survivor of a concentration camp. My eyes saw what no person should witness, gas chambers built by learned engineers, children poisoned by educated physicians, infants killed by trained nurses, women and babies shot by high school and college graduates. So, I am suspicious of education. My request is, help your children to become human. Your efforts must never produce learned monsters, skilled psychopaths or educated Eichmanns. Reading, writing and arithmetic are important only if they serve to make our children more human." I think this is where religious education comes in. It's about educating the whole child, about equipping our children to the very best of our abilities. We have an excellent syllabus in the Anglican Schools of Southern Queensland, and in that we have very clear aims. We talk about helping our children understand Christianity. We talk about their values, helping them develop reasoning, critical thinking, and we help them, we hope, to be citizens that will flourish in the future. Our syllabus has 6 strands, and that's how we organise the learning, and the strands are the Bible and Christian belief, Christian traditions and practice, Christian living, world religions, the inner life, and thinking about religion. So my passion comes from some study I've been doing and research that I've been doing around the world. I think we need to draw on the best and the greatest research that we have access to. The Jubilee Centre for Character and Virtues is working closely with the Church of England in the UK. They're doing research into character education and how this can inform the programs we're developing for our students. I've also gone to Berkeley University where they're working on the greater good science and working together with these ideas about the common good, supporting our students, accessing the latest research. I think this is vital if we want to provide our students with the best, most exciting, relevant, meaningful, authentic and genuine religious education to allow our students to flourish. You see, I think character is important. I think Christian character is vital. I think our school cultures need to reflect positive relationships, allow our children self-determination. But you understand, of course, that good character is the foundation also for improved attainment, better behaviour, increased employability. And these are vital for our students if we want to equip our students to go into the future to be men and women that will be able to lead our country. The Church of England talks about the spiritual, moral, intellectual and academic character, and this is why they say they're involved in education at all. Our leadership is important. This is a vital part of what we're doing. Our character education is part of a Christian vision. It's about developing wisdom, hope, community, dignity, academic excellence, and At the heart of all of this is aspirational teaching. I hope that I'll be able to support, encourage, help our teachers in all of our schools so that they can provide an outstanding education for our students. Character education is not something that will just stop at the gates of the school. This is something for the future, and we need to look at the big picture. So for all our schools, we have a syllabus document. It's ready to go. I'm available to support all the teachers that might need some assistance or be interested in developing their program. My aim is to connect with schools, connect with teachers, support, help teachers develop their academically rigorous programs, and help to make religious education relevant, meaningful and authentic while responding to research. Ralph Waldo Emerson, who I think actually knew John Stuart Mill, anyway, great philosophers, he said the purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honourable, to be compassionate, and to have it make a difference that you have lived and lived well. So I hope I will be able to be of some use to the staff at your school. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. So we humbly hope that we will be able to support everyone. Where do you start? I love this. So what can you do? We have an amazing website. We have lots of blogs to support teachers. If you go to the Anglican Schools Commission mission.org, you'll find a range of blogs. Please share these with all your teachers. Let them know that this information is out there. They can have a look at these. We post regularly and we have lots of information there. So we're talking about leadership. We're talking about pedagogy and theology. And what leadership questions should we be asking now as we move forward to develop an outstanding religious education program? I'm passionate about our children and passionate about our teachers, and I hope we can serve them well.